Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the #5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Fighting off the defender. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're testing the right side here. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gap it.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
How about that for efficiency here on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Catches it, passes, sticks, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish!
Country ass shit.
Put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays.
Ain't no way he'll
just
just caught that ball.
Taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Cheap
Dave,
down.
what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's
Yeah, you already know if I was there, I'm like, CC, I'm sorry. If you ain't got no money, you can't stay here.
Just when the ball is near,
I'll just flat out say it.
just like he did right there for 6.
I'll just flat out say it. You ain't got no money, you can't stay here.
Like, y'all should have been coming up with the game. Like, y'all should have been coming up with
You should have been fucking. You should have fucking asked your parents for some fucking money or something.
He wastes no time and comes
Daddy
out
balling.
throwing.
I don't know if he balling, but shit, asking for something. Shit, you like, look, Dad, I got a traveling job. I'm back on the road, but this time I have to pay for my own room and board. You think you can help me out? Something. Shit.
Can you stop me, cuz?
Something, man. Shit, like I said. Like I said, don't let her try to get over, because she got credit cards. I heard it told me she got credit cards.
After that tight first quarter, this
Bitch, you better take that money off her credit cards.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football.
When I talked to JB, shit, JB told me that the front desk women fine as hell in the hotel.
Change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive.
He told me.
Finally settling in here on this one. Obviously,
He told me.
They did give up one first down.
I bet this little dark skin one, bro. Oh my Jesus, man.
Forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
No. Push it down past I saw.
Fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh my God. Fuck that up.
Turnover on downs.
aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week.
I want to scam your mapping, bro.
To go for it on fourth down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
No, he's big.
Seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Bro, this is craziness. Uh-oh, brother.
On the ground, it's and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
This dude kind of big and this bitch trying to back out.
You know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay,
This dude's truck was bigger than what he expected.
My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Fuck ass.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this
70 miles
defense
an hour. Already
denies
going
them on
Speed the
third
fuck
down.
up. I just got to get on that.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Got the army, so
Fuck. That seam more. God damn it.
I love those guys that are willing to
That
put
fucking
the
seam
line.
wide
He does it right
fuck
here,
open.
Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards
the
out.
fuck
Making
is the huddle?
play, laying
Have you heard of
out,
that?
keeping the football.
Yes, nigga, it's like Waffle House.
Great concentration.
Oh,
Great
that's
effort
what
by
that
the
is?
receiver.
Notre Dame coming to the line with
So
another
fast.
first down.
That's 85. That's
Back to throw. It's Carr.
oh, yeah.
Pressure coming.
He is
Yeah, but I
bad.
just. Bro.
The heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, I was
And Ohio State
but
makes
I
a
wasn't over
ton
there.
of highlights with the big pass
I
plays,
was
but this defense
going towards
has
the
turned in
countryside.
its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen. Get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
I'm trying to get that 7 up.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Hey, man, what happened to the cherry 7 up, man? Is that shit still over?
Hell no. I haven't seen Cherry 7 up in a minute.
They still make them, bro. They still make them. Unfortunately, they do.
Too bad we can't get no, too bad we can't get no, what's the shit we bring in North Carolina? God damn it. Cheerwine. I missed the Cheerwine.
Cheerwine go home. That bitch is good. Put me on game on that one. I ain't never had that shit with my Cheerwine.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of
Derek Table, where are you? There we go, bitch. I done walk my house next.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can
CC can be knocking on your door.
And he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You look at Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here, his skill set, has a chance to be the next great Buckeye.
What the fuck is Payhawk?
Makes the catch. It's Jackson.
Oh.
All down.
It's on my iPhone. Brandon Group me.
This offense is just so
right next to Slack.
They've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Just inside the 35.
CC gonna call police on y'all niggas.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on
She got the low. She put her DTA. So
First down,
definitely from
physicality wins
J
football
Bills.
games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just
That ain't what she takes me.
Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Probably tell him that to make him feel comfortable.
No, I make me feel comfortable shit. Bitch, I got one for my head. I got it for my head.
They got a taco truck right here. Cross section shrimp.
Oh my God, how the fuck is he?
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Oh, come on, they made me overthrow it.
They don't convert on fourth down.
Cheating ass guy.
Those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum. To turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire.
Oh, pick it off.
As he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
Go ahead, lock and throw, so I start unloading my shit, nigga.
The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Alright, so inside this bag looking like you know shit.
Tumbo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
I'm smelling this bitch.
What's Lloyd?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a good 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your
So it's like,
so much in practice.
Holy Roller in a minute when CC pull up.
facing second and short.
Oh,
Back to throw, it's Carr.
real quick.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and
right.
has deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big
Let that
hit
shit
on
fill
it. It's
up.
already had a couple
Hey,
catches in this
how you
game.
doing, man?
That's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they won't make the
Charles, it
connection.
smells
Looking to
amazing,
make
ain't
a
it?
big play there.
I told
You know,
you it
it's
smelled
funny.
good
That's
as fuck
probably
in that
the most
motherfucker.
discombobulated
I'm
the
gonna
offense has
go
looked
to
so
your room
far
and
in
beat
this
my meat
game.
real quick
After
before you get
watching
me.
the possession there on third down, just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm,
I've been getting
tremendous
butt niggas
balance.
straight
Everything the
with you.
play caller was dialing up
Oh,
was
what a play. It's intercepted. He
Oh,
goes
man.
down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I gotta be big enough for one person. This is it, then.
Quarterback making checks.
Shit, bro. I fit in that bed I lay in.
Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a
You're
hand in
lying.
there and
You're
forcing the
lying.
incomplete pass?
Bro, I can fit it, bro.
well, the
Straight
offense
up.
taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in
I
what's
bet you
called
let you
a
spread
fringe
eagle on there. I
area.
get it.
It's
You
not
know, I ain't gonna
the
hate you
red
for
zone,
it.
but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner
That's why you got
routes,
a dang
smash
sunshine
routes.
ace.
And that's exactly
Looking for a huge play.
It's spread eagle fighter pilot.
Taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good
go ahead and
example
fill my
of it
car.
again. If they're going to score more points in the second
worry about
half,
cleaning
they've
that
got to
bitch
make
right
some
now.
adjustments here at halftime.
Complete to the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Great job of execution
I'm
on
gonna
the passing game.
roll
QB
back.
and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie. I did myself with that one.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Man, look, you would like this, my bro.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended
I hope
target.
CC got her jaws ready.
The guy
She
was
gonna
not
need it
open,
for
so that
JP.
didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a deep man.
Oh, shit.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
Up, JB, you stuck with her ass.
And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get
Yep,
things
all right.
underway in the second half.
God, lucky to keep my ass at home.
Coming out with it, it's Pauly. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game.
Get his ass, man.
It's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process.
Nigga dancing all over the place and shit.
Who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. And then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, pick that shit off.
The connection, it's an incomplete pass. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Trying play action.
Oh my God.
It's Fields.
Get the ball. Thank you.
And not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
On the move, it's Jackson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO.
Slow fucking man. It's slow ass.
He looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop.
I'm on one fucking play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And with this place rocking,
come on, man.
False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the air, it's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end.
Come on, God.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Fuck, man.
The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Ewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive.
God, Kool-Aid ass shit.
It's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
End off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back.
I quit. He knew I was going to keep running the ball. Oh, Tabby time. This fuck ass quit.
Here's up.
Can't find nobody. I'm like playing this shit. Oh, finally found somebody.
Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He smashes his way through again. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I know he did.
He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard
and all the ass go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs
Oh, hell no, he holding me.
Can they catch him?
Bitch.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's awful.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. He is stopped short in the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top. Comes up short. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
Dummy.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give headed toward right tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That's caught. It's Sategna. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the...
Go ahead and quit. Go ahead and quit. Happy time. Gonna tap out now. 3 in a row.
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Straight ahead from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Punts it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
God damn.
Get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's got his man across the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Makes a grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Sayin.
You big bitch. Catch the ball.
On third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
didn't
he gonna
look it all
fucking
the
drop
way
it.
in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That shit is up. Bring them damn safeties up. Every time I do that shit,
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take a shot.
give me that shit, man. Fuck out of here.
Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes his way out of bounds on the return.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys when they get in the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Takes a hit as he fired. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they come to the line with very little choice but to go for it in a desperate situation here. On 4th down, going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires on the move. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if LSU will line up the... Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
But when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
What a disappointment. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Tappy time.
Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. think they can create space here with a run to the right. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since. He's 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. to the ground with the back. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Reads it, fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
To throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to bowl his way in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Becker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll set up to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if
He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's the way they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Under fire. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Another incompletion on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipate.
Lets it fly. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown, they can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.